Hey, how's it going? It's Grant with Garden of Eater, and in this video, we're gonna make some tank lids. We just set up the tank stand in Layla's room with 36 10-gallon tanks. None of them have lids, so we've got to cut ourselves 36 lids out of the double polycarbonated panels. This is what the lid looks like when it's finished. Just a little notch on the top for the airline. And it really doesn't have to be perfect or anything because it sits down in the tank and you really can't see it until you lift it up. So we'll try and make the cuts nice and as clean as possible, but I'm not going to worry about it or stress it too much. I'm going to use this as a template. I've measured out the 10-gallon tanks beforehand for previous stands, so I'll probably drop those measurements up here somewhere above Shelby if you can take care of that. So I'm just using this as a template, so no need to make new measurements or anything like that. We're just gonna mark and go. So I grabbed this one as a template though because it's got the flat side that was factory cut and not one of my cuts on the other side that's a little rough on the edges. So alright, so that's the first sheet done. Well, most of one sheet done. We just have the last 4 foot by 8 sheet left, and then we'll be able to get that done in 25 10-gallon lid cuts. So there you have it. The lids are complete. And like I said, they're not perfect, but you really can't tell at all when you're just looking at the tanks. Now the rack is completely done. If the cycle was finished, all the shrimp would be in here and everything that they need is all already set up. So just a little recap. The lids are double polycarbonated panels. It's a Lexan. It's a plastic. You can get them at Home Depot or Lowe's. These sheets were 8 foot by 4 feet and they cost me about $100 when I originally purchased them. However, I looked back into the prices on Home Depot and they've gone up to about $160 per sheet. So the price has kind of gone up a lot on them. However, for cheap lids, these are still fairly good prices. Somebody told me to look into Greenhouse Superstore. You might be able to find some cheaper prices shipped to you nearby there. However, I didn't really need to shop around because I already had all this from when they were $100 a sheet back last year before the coronavirus hit. So we've got the lids on to stop from evaporation, so that way we don't have any TDS swing. Also to stop the kids from accidentally having any toys or debris going into the tanks, as well as every now and then you kind of get a random shrimp that decided to leave the tank. Not sure if he broke some laws in the tank or something and was exiled from the colony or the tribe and was no longer allowed to come back, or what it is. Maybe his girlfriend left him, but yeah, they occasionally tend to crawl out if you don't have a lid on them. So, and the temperature will stay more constant as well. You won't have that evaporation cooling the tanks off or anything like that. So Definitely a bonus to have the lids, but not a necessity. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe for future content. Have a good night.